Firstly, Joel, your goal at the weekend and the header against Cheltenham, a couple from set pieces. Where's this heading prowess come from?
I don't know, to be fair. I was told on Saturday that I was going to be in the box getting across the front post, and I like attacking the ball, so I tried to do that and got a little flick. Luckily it went in. Obviously, we needed to bounce back from the way we conceded those 2 goals early, so it was good to get a goal before half time, but I think in the second half we put a lot of pressure on them and we conceded a goal at a really bad time, which really changed the dynamic of the game. We really needed to push then, and it was hard because they was obviously going to drop back more. So I think we made it hard for ourselves, definitely in the way we conceded the goals on Saturday. But on a different day, if we put some of the chances we had in, and then we defend a bit better in the critical circumstances, then we would have won the game. But we just got to focus on Tuesday now and make it right.
You've had a sort of spell as a team where you've been sort of quite potent from set pieces. Cheltenham's got the other games. So is there anything that's sort of clicking in that department for you as a group?
Yeah, I think the deliveries have been very good recently. Very good quality on the ball, very hard, and just you don't really need to do much if the ball's kind of spot on. You just have to be in the right spot and get that little touch because the pace is already on it. So we've been working on that, and yeah, it's going well. I think we're very confident in that area where we know we can get a goal from set pieces, whether it's a corner, free kick, or likewise, because we've got people who can take free kicks, like shooting as well. So we're confident in that area, I think.
What do you think has made Salford difficult opponents for you this season over the 2 games?
I'd probably say they're very direct. Their directness, they've got a lot of good fast players who are always alive, and I feel like I switched off on Saturday. I feel like a few players against them it's very easy to switch off, because they're always very active, and that's something that we need to really focus on and be alive on Tuesday and always expect the worst and be in the right positions to defend well and keep the ball out of our goal.
So Kelly and I always kind of catches our eye in a sort of attacking sense. So is he a particular sort of challenge to defend against in the times where you've had to go up against?
Yeah, I'd say he's a very good player. He's very fast, very direct. He's good with both feet as well, so he's tough to kind of judge. But I feel like, bar the goal on Saturday, we did well to defend him. Obviously, that's all a player like that needs, is that one slip up from the defence, which is what happened. So I feel like we definitely can nullify him on Tuesday and be able to get the win at their place.
Were you here as a spectator for the FA Cup game with Manchester City?
I was not. I couldn't get a ticket. No, I couldn't get a ticket. I watched it at home.
So that's a bit tough as a youth player at the time.
Yeah. I know, but it was all sold out obviously because it was such a massive game. But yeah, I watched it at home and it was a great fixture, wasn't it?
I know it's often like take it game by game and so on, but how have you kind of dealt with the fact that it is Manchester City away that's suddenly at stake now you know the draw?
I feel no different really going into the game, because you always want to get into the next round to have a chance to play the big teams in the big fixtures. But we were focused on Saturday before, and now it's turned to obviously Tuesday. We're not looking ahead of that. We would obviously love to give the fans a great away day and also be a great experience. But right now our focus is on Tuesday and making sure we get through.
And is that a thing to try actually not to think about it too much, rather? Do you think that might impact the performance a bit?
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say it could also impact it positively. Give us a bit more fight, which we should have already. But I feel like just that extra little, Man City away if we win. But I feel like on Saturday we still had that fight. It's just now we're all our focus is on Tuesday and trying to give the fans a good away day.
And how's your penalty taking, just in case?
Yeah, very good, very good.
Have you taken so many in competitive games?
No, I've never taken one in a competitive game. But no, I'll back myself if I need to go to the spot.
Well, I hope it doesn't come to that.
Yeah, thank you.
What's it like to play a team who's already beaten you twice in the season, you have to go up against them again. Is there any psychology to that?
I wouldn't say so. I'd say it's more you have a bit more like determination to get back. Like they've taken 6 points from us this season, which is something that can't happen. You know what I mean? It shouldn't happen, especially if we're going for promotion. So we really want to put a performance in that the fans and we can be proud of on Tuesday.
Look to that moment against Cheltenham. Did you think you'd scored when it came back off the bar?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I was hoping it was in, but it did look like it bounced on the line, and I was just happy that Drins was there to tap it in. To be fair, just to get the goal.
It would have been nice for you to get a second goal at Cheltenham as well.
Yeah, it would have been good, but
You've had an interesting season. It feels like where the last couple of months you've really come in, been the mainstay of the team. So how do you sum up the way your campaign has gone so far?
I think it's been a positive one with the way the team performing and me being a part of it. I feel like we've got such a good squad this year that minutes are always going to be shared because of the quality of the players that we have, and that's something that I've had to adjust to. But I feel like I've done that quite well. I've always been positive coming onto the pitch when I wasn't a starter, and whenever I do get a chance to start or come on, I'll always just try and give my best to try and win the game that we're in.
I think Ian Holloway said not long ago that he sees you as the person he always wants to put up against the dangerous winger, like did with Mario Cozier-Dubry or Unai. So, what does that kind of responsibility feel like for you as such a young player as well?
I mean, I think it gives me confidence that the gaffer and other staff can trust me in my defensive abilities, like 1v1 against good players. So yeah, I like the challenge. I like going up against a strong, like wide player or like fast and stuff. I feel like that's something that I thrive on doing. So yeah.
It always seems like when anyone tries to go beyond you seem to gain pace when that happens.
Yeah, I always have like a little spring. They always get ahead, and then I try and recover as quick as I can to get a block in or something. But yeah.